You guys, we're headed out to drop Bonnie off. She's going home. I'm so sad. I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you.
You're the best roommate.
Surprise? Happy surprise?
Oh my goodness, yes. This has been like the best weekend. And we pretty much just like crafted together, but that's basically the best kind of weekend.
Is there any other kind of weekend?
The Great British Bake Off.
Not that I found.
And Bake Off, yeah. Lots of Bake Off.
Oh my gosh, we started season 2. I feel like we're just gonna totally binge watch the entire show. Anyway, wearing my Red Sox pride. Even though
Me too.
I really, yeah, she's got her Red Sox hat on. Sorry, Bonnie. Bonnie's from LA.
It's okay. Like, here's the thing. I'm not too mad about it because I also spent so much time in Boston in college that I'm like,
You're a Boston fan too.
yeah, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. And plus, we're not super into sports. I mean, people ask me, are you a Boston sports fan and stuff? And I'm like, by birth, by heritage. Are you? Suitcase with like all of her belongings for a cross-country trip. Vest. Suitcase. Vest. Instant camera fail. I'm so sad. It was on the wrong light setting. We had very few seconds to take this. But I guess the whole point is that it's a snapshot of a moment and a memory. So that's what really matters, right? You can kind of tell it's us. Lonely. I am so lonely. But now I gotta get my act together because I had to take a quick shower, then leave in a few minutes to go see my knee surgeon. And then I have to get back in time for my nurse to come and access my port, and we have a bunch of labs to do. So I guess I don't have time to dilly-dally and mourn the loss of Bonnie. Okay, well, we're just arriving at the hospital for my knee surgeon for my follow-up appointment. And I feel like I haven't even like thought about my leg a whole lot recently with everything else going on, but it's healed up really well. I mean, the fusion is going well, but it's just that I've been on bed rest for so many months. The muscle's pretty atrophied. It's not in great shape, and I still need to wear the full knee brace as well as an ankle brace, which isn't really ideal. Ideally, I would have been out of these braces a long time ago, but I just haven't had any chance to rehab. So I feel kind of bad going back with such an atrophied leg and bracing, but you know, it is what it is. Okay guys, I'm honestly really shocked right now because we just looked at my x-rays and my permanent broken leg has healed. Apparently they don't really expect it to, but it just kind of did. So this is what it looked like before, when there was that break in the bone, and then this is today. I kind of can't believe it. That's so cool. I guess I just didn't know that was even possible. I just like, I can't even wrap my brain around the fact that like that bone healed. The doctors seemed quite surprised. They kept saying like, well, we didn't expect this to happen, but that's awesome. It's healed. And I asked them, because I was concerned, you know, we took that bone out for a reason. I was concerned that I would start to have problems again if the bone grew back, but they explained to me that the bone was not the issue. They had moved the nerve out of the way. The only reason that they really had taken that piece out was so that the area where they put the screw in my knee would have a chance to heal over without weight being put on it. But now that it's, I don't know how many months. How many months has it been? 7 months. It's not really an issue. They're not worried, and it's pretty great actually. And like here I was going in there, like I was so embarrassed the state that my leg was in, which is dumb because I really, like I have not had the ability to rehab it until now. But I felt embarrassed that my leg was so scrawny and like the muscle was so atrophied, and that I still had to wear the brace. And they were like, did you walk all the way up here? Where's your wheelchair? Oh my goodness. The nurse practitioner who was in there with the doctor had a lot of history with shunts, and she just could not get over the fact that I had walked all the way up there. I guess that's always a nice reminder when you think that you haven't made progress, and then someone who hasn't seen you in a very long time is taken aback by how far you've come. So yeah, that feels good actually. I guess I kind of just needed that perspective. I am so tired. Already today, we got up, got Bonnie all packed up, got her to the airport express bus station, and then we ran home really fast. I got in the shower because I was seeing my leg surgeon today, and I just wanted my legs to be like exfoliated and pretty. I don't know. And then we went and got the x-rays done and saw the surgeon, came home. I finished up the last remaining shoot. I have one more Etsy order that I have to like make, and then I can just put them all together and send them out. I have all the components, I just I have to make one more thing. But now Kayla is coming to access my port and also to draw a bunch of labs. So she wanted me to make sure that I had my blood thinner and that I'm like chugging a ton of water, because I'm not always super easy to get blood from. We already know that I have low blood volume because that is why we run the saline at all. But I also seem to have a weird clotting thing, and that's actually one of the things we're testing for with this round of labs. So it's gonna actually be a lot of blood because we're ordering like a full hematology workup plus like an extra special one, and then I think like a thyroid one and there's something special for the thyroid. So I'm gonna be given a lot of blood, and sometimes my body just doesn't like to give blood. So we'll see how that goes. I also usually feel like really sick after I give blood. I know that some people pass out, but I feel that's more like of immediate reaction. For me, I just get like really, really wiped out. I get a headache, I get like body aches and chills. I don't really know what it is. My nurses usually try to replace as much blood that they took with saline syringes, but for whatever reason, I don't feel great.
Very Wicked Halloween Party on NBC.
This is so awesome. We're watching the Wicked 15-year anniversary concert. As predicted, I feel like death. I did fall asleep for a little while, but my mom woke me up because we really wanted to catch this show.
Whenever I see someone less fortunate than I am,
Good morning, my loves. It is Tuesday morning. I'm feeling a lot better this morning than I was feeling last night. There's nothing like a bad night to make you appreciate a good morning. I'm really interested to see what Trish is going to say about my miraculous new bone growth. I really don't think she saw that coming either. Okay, location change. But I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've been wearing like wireless earphones for the last few days, just in one of my ears. And that is because when Bonnie was here, I was telling her about my auditory processing problems, but also the fact that after surgery, having the shunt, I can't hear my heartbeat in my ears like I used to be able to. But now that that sound is gone, I'm a bit overwhelmed by the sound of silence, and I have developed some pretty intense ringing in my ears, which they call tinnitus or tinnitus if you want to be fancy, but mostly it's just really annoying, and it's making the auditory processing issues worse. I don't know if I mentioned this, but Bonnie's an audiology student, so she knows quite a lot about this stuff. And so I think I told you guys, she let me try out this hearing aid that she's been trialing lately, and it actually really helped me a lot, which is, I didn't expect that because my hearing itself isn't really bad. I can really actually hear quite well. I can easily pick up sounds. It's just deciphering them that gets difficult for me. And I guess because this specific hearing aid had a directional mic, it kind of does a little bit of that work for you of prioritizing sound. So that was really cool. But also they had this like static, this white noise, brown noise. There's apparently many different color noises that I didn't know about. And it introduces this static sound that helps to counteract that ringing. And it turns out there are apps available for this tinnitus. She set me up with this app that I've just been constantly playing into my left ear for the last few days. And basically what it does is it plays that same static noise, and you can also choose different sounds. Like I like the ocean waves. The only problem with this is that I no longer can hear out of the left ear. With the hearing aids, you can hear and it introduces the sound. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. This might actually be something that we look into. Maybe I'll talk to an audiologist about this. I definitely need a repeat hearing test. I think after all of this shunt stuff, things are definitely changing. But for now, these apps are working pretty well for me. So I'll link the one I'm using in the down bar, and you can tell me if you guys have used any, if you have a favorite app. And I have to say, these headphones are actually pretty great too. These were actually sent to me to review by Amazon, which is really cool. And I was really skeptical because I don't like Bluetooth headphones. I've had 2 pairs in the past and both of them broke on the first day. So I figured I'd never have another pair again. And I actually love these. I guess I should have gotten on the Bluetooth headphone train like a long time ago, especially because like the new iPhones don't have a headphone jack. I've just been constantly complaining about that for as long as I've had my phone. But I kind of just thought like Bluetooth headphones were all junk because of my experience. So I'll link these down below as well because these are really awesome, and I think they're pretty low profile, and they have like a little adjuster thing so you can run it behind your head and make sure that they stay on. I'm gonna keep testing this for a while and we'll see if this helps me. It's so cool to just discover this whole new world of options that I didn't know I had. Hello you guys, we are home now. Tomorrow's Halloween. And I have plans with a friend. We're gonna go see Hairspray the musical. You can't go see Hairspray on Halloween and not dress like you're in the 60s. So I took a stop at CVS, what is it? Walgreens, and I bought fake eyelashes because when I looked up 60s fashion, I found a bunch of pictures of like Twiggy and Liza Minnelli, and they had these really awesome giant lashes on the top and then like these little piecey lashes underneath, and it looked so cool. And I feel like 60s fashion is kind of hard because 50s fashion is very iconic and then 70s fashion is very iconic, and the 60s is kind of just like this weird evolution in between. So I just decided to pick and choose what I like. So I'm gonna go for kind of like the 60s hippie look, but I also want to wear false eyelashes, so I'm gonna do it. It's occurring to me now that gluing something to myself probably isn't gonna go over well with my body because my body hates glue. So I think I'm gonna have to try out the fake eyelashes today, make sure they're not gonna like kill me tomorrow. I don't really want my eyelids to swell shut because I want to actually see the show. I should have probably planned ahead a bit more and tried this out not the day before. I don't really want my face to like start swelling up. So maybe I'll try like gluing one on somewhere else on my body. I don't know, my face is pretty sensitive. The only place that's just as sensitive as my face is my chest. Should I just like glue a false eyelash to my chest? I got like these like big lashes for the top, like regular eyelashes, and then I got these like little ones to put on the bottom. And I think I'm gonna just try putting one of these little ones like on my chest and see how that works. I made sure I got the hypoallergenic lash glue. So I just got lash glue everywhere because no one had ever told me that it's super runny. All right, I put the lash glue on the lashes. Now I'm blowing on them because I watch Beauty Gurus. You're supposed to use tweezers, but I didn't feel like I had to do that because it's my chest and now I'm regretting it. All right, let's see. Nope, stuck to my finger. Stuck to my other finger. Oh, there we go. I can totally see the appeal of these things. Now I have a hairy chest. Just what every guy wants in a girl. But seriously, I gotta go clean up all of the lash glue I just got on everything I own. My goodness. Well, things seem to be so far so good with the little eyelash strip thing. I have to say, I'm kind of second guessing my ability to put this onto my face artfully tomorrow without having practiced. Maybe I should have thought that through. Clearly, I'm not very well versed in this stuff. I have just a few makeup items that I've pretty much had my entire teen and young adult life, and I don't even really do a very good job with those. This bag literally contains all of the makeup that I own in the entire world, and half of this bag is actually just full of Q-tips. At least my chest lash is still going strong. We definitely just had a little bit of a scare. I had just gotten so exhausted and wasn't feeling well, so I had fallen asleep. And then when I woke up, I just like could not breathe. Anytime I tried to take deep breath, it really hurt and it burned, and I just started coughing and coughing. And I had been running my saline infusion when I was sleeping, so immediately I was like, oh shoot, like, did I cause an air embolism? Did something go weird with my port or my shunt? Like, my chest just felt like so strange, and just it burned so much to breathe. I texted my mom and she came in, and I was struggling. We weren't really sure what to do. I had her get my rescue inhaler for my asthma. I just sat up and kind of coughed up some stuff. We called the nurses who were on call for my infusion company, but by the time we talked to them, I was actually starting to feel better from the albuterol and from sitting up. So I guess it was just a bad asthma attack, but it was definitely one of those scary moments. I don't usually have asthma attacks out of nowhere. Usually my asthma is provoked by something, so I'm like racking my brain. Is it seasonal allergies? Was I exposed to something that I don't remember? But it's always just really humbling whenever something goes wrong like that, where it could be totally nothing, like not a big deal. But at this point, basically, because I have two lines right into my heart, my port and my shunt, anything weird and off has the potential to be really serious. And the truth is, honestly, a lot of times it's a guessing game. We're like almost 100% sure I'm in the clear. Also, no, I do not think that this was a reaction to the eyelash glue. Good morning, you guys. Happy Halloween. I know that when you're watching this, it's not Halloween anymore, but it is for me. I have just been working on finishing packing up all my Etsy orders. I have them all right here. And I was super bummed out because I ran out of zebra tape. I felt really bad that these people had to get black tape. But guess what? We found more zebra tape. So if you guys get a package with black and zebra tape, that's what happened. I'm also trying to get my video edited and uploaded, but at the same time, I'm kind of sort of getting ready for tonight. For me, getting ready is like quite a process. I can't really do it all at once. So I'll do like my hair and then rest for a few hours, and then I'll do makeup and rest for a while, and then I'll get dressed. Otherwise, it's just too much, too tiring right before I have to go somewhere. So I think I'm going to go straighten my hair, which is something that I have not done in years. I don't even have a hair straightener. My sister's letting me borrow hers. But I'm going for like that hippie look, and so I kind of want to do like middle part straight hair. I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. Okay, so my hair is officially straightened. I think I might want to do like a couple little like braids in it. I don't know. I kind of can't get over how long it's gotten. I guess I've just been putting it up in buns for a really long time so that it didn't get caught up in my neck brace. So now I'm just gonna rest for a little while, do some editing, and then I am going to tackle my makeup. All right, you guys, it is getting closer to the actual event, so it looks like it is makeup time. It's really funny, like my outfit so far, it's a costume, but also it was already in my wardrobe and is 100% an outfit that I would wear anytime. So that's why I want to go a little bit out of my comfort zone with the makeup, because I want to feel like I'm dressed up. So I started doing research on like 1960s makeup, and it seems like for the most part they kept it pretty natural when it came to the face and the brows and the lips, and then just went crazy for eyelashes and eyeliner. So I've washed my face, put on my moisturizer. Now the next step I usually do is use some allergy eye drops, because I'm about to put stuff on my eyes and my face doesn't like that very much. I'm just using this little concealer stick that I found on Etsy. This company's actually really wonderful and affordable, so if you're looking for like a really light concealer that isn't necessarily like super opaque, like it's pretty sheer, I can link it in the description. Okay, so that's pretty much my face, right? And then I only really own one lipstick, so I'm just gonna use this one. I looked at a ton of reference photos online, and they all showed like white or blue eyeshadow, and I was like, well, white isn't gonna show up on me because I'm already white, and I didn't have any blue. So what we do have is my sister was really nice and let me borrow her makeup, and the brightest color that we could find was purple. I guess we're gonna go for purple. I don't know, this is kind of like too dark, I think. Well, we're in it now, so gotta commit. Oh man, I look like I have a black eye. I don't think this is the look I'm going for. I'm gonna try taking this off. Okay, I'm back. I grabbed this highlighter stick, which I've never used before, and I just ordered in the mail, and I just remembered I had it. And white foundation, which I own because I mixed this in with the lightest color foundation I can find in the drugstore and use that for foundation because I'm that pale. Okay, I'm liking this better. This is good. Liquid eyeliner. I don't know how to like do the wing thing. Wait, how am I supposed to do this arm? Okay. Now is when the terrifying part starts. I have no idea how to put on false eyelashes, so I'm gonna just watch like a YouTube tutorial and I'll be right back. Oh good, my friend is here so she can watch me fail. So I watched one YouTube tutorial on how to do this and I'm now an expert. So I have my lashes. I got my little tweezers. Technique. It's okay, you can come in. I'm just talking to myself and putting on eyelashes. Ow. So many mistakes were made. I'm just accepting my mistakes and moving forward. Yeah, we have to try the bottom ones. Anyway.
Are you putting the bottom ones too?
Okay, so we've dropped 2 for 2.
Someone call for a
Oh my
chauffeur.
god.
My gosh.
Oh my god. I love it.
Wait a second. Where did you even get this?
I have my places.
She's literally dressed as a chauffeur. Okay, so the whole bottom lash thing didn't work out. That's okay. We're just gonna embrace the top lash thing, put my glasses on and hope that they don't get stuck in there. The fact that she's got a blonde wig that I didn't know about. Hey guys! We made it to hairspray! Look at the set. We're super excited. Actually, wait a second. Have we spent Halloween apart since we met? I don't think so.
When I was in Greece.
Oh, darn Greece.
I was in another country.
Oh, you know what? I was in the hospital. Whatever. Alright, we spent one Halloween apart, but every other Halloween for like, since we were like 13, I think. Yeah. We've been together. And it's been awesome. You look so cute. Alright, we're gonna go. Bye! This is how my costume ended up. Okay, we just got out of the show and I could not find her anywhere. And it is because she still got the blonde wig on. I did not recognize you like that. Do you want to weigh in on how the show was?
It was awesome. It was really good. Singing was amazing.
Dancing
The
was
set
amazing.
design was actually really, really good. Although I think part of it was just the layout of the theater and the things the theater itself could do. Like
Right.
it could, like it had like a thing that went up in the middle.
Yeah, it's the same theater that we went to for the last couple shows, so it's like a round stage, which is really fantastic. I feel like it gives them like a better opportunity to play off of the audience, as well as just everyone has a good view.
Yeah.
She's still in her chauffeur costume.
I'm still in character.
You should just wear that all the time. I don't think that should just be a Halloween thing.
Yeah, we're convincing her to go blonde.
I don't know. I made I was going to be a chauffeur tonight. I thought I had to drive Lauren somewhere too. I might as well look like one.
You look like oh, what's the blonde one in Hocus Pocus?
Oh yeah?
Sarah
I've never seen
Jessica Parker. You've never seen Hocus Pocus?
Wait,
I haven't either.
also,
Why do I love this so much? This is actually so cute. Well, I mean, I can't get my hair under it, but
actually, if you want to make it look more realistic,
I always wondered what I would look like as a blonde.
if you put the beanie over it,
Yeah.
that you can.
Yeah, give me the beanie. Who's that?
What?
Guys.
And you just walked up to my apartment like this, I'd be like, who are you?
Yeah. I kind of can't go blonde. I feel like I would probably die of the chemicals, but this is what I look like if I did. Mom, this is kind of cute. Look a little bit like Jeanette McCurdy. Alright guys, tonight was a really fun night. Honestly, like this is probably one of my favorite Halloweens ever. I always feel like I never really know what to do on Halloween because I just want to dress up and have fun and like be around friends. But at the same time, I don't really like the whole party scene. I don't like drinking. I don't really like the dark. I'm not the greatest dancer. Like I don't really thrive in the Halloween party environment. But I want to do something. So what better way to spend my Halloween than at the theater, right? And it felt like there was kind of a camaraderie amongst the crowd, as everyone else who was there must have felt the same way. Just overall, we had a really great night. But now I'm absolutely exhausted. So I'm gonna get these caterpillars off of my eyelids and I'm gonna go to sleep. I have Trish tomorrow and I want to be able to give it my all and make the most of my appointment. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. My mom just got this new little sign and I've been finding it all over the house with different little things that she's thankful for. Hello you guys, it is Thursday today. And today I got like the whole day off. I originally had physical therapy scheduled today because Trish wasn't going to be there tomorrow as she's going to be speaking at the Canadian conference for EDS. But unfortunately she had to cancel for today as well, which honestly is probably for the best because I'm just having one of those obligatory crash days after going out and doing something fun. And I definitely made good use of a little bit of rest this morning. It was totally worth the crash though. I'm really kicking myself today though. I am so stupid. I was thinking, because yesterday I was thinking, oh, I have physical therapy tomorrow. So in my head that meant that it was Thursday and I usually de-access on Thursdays. So I de-accessed yesterday thinking it was Thursday and it was Wednesday. So I was supposed to be running saline today and I'm not because my port's not accessed because I'm an idiot. This would be why having a rigid schedule is necessary for me. But accidents happen, so just drinking a ton of water. And in other news, my body finally rejected that internal suture from my shunt incision in my belly. So that happened. I've just been keeping it covered, sterilizing it, changing the dressings, just waiting for the stitch to work its way out. This part with this kind of thing is that you can't go like digging for it. You have to let your body push it out on its own. And I took off the dressing and the stitch just came off right with it. Would it be way too gross to show you guys? I have it. Do you want to see it? I feel like that's so gross. If you think this is gross, just look away for a second. I have the dressing right here. It's just this little purple knot and I am very glad to have that out of my body. The incision is already healing back up. much better. Everything's good. It's not red anymore, no more hives, it's not swollen, it's not itchy, it's not hot. There's no infection, and I'm keeping the area clean and sterile until it has closed again. And I will cross my fingers and hope to God that my body can dissolve the rest of them. Hello you guys, and happy Friday. It is really weird having a Friday without physical therapy. So I'm just working on some little craft projects. I'm starting to think about Christmas. So I have to hone my craft. But I'm super excited because one of the next products that I'm going to be trying out for my weird spoony items series is actually a weighted blanket. I've been seeing this going around on the internet a lot, especially on Instagram. I've been super curious. I asked you guys on Instagram if you had them and liked them, what weights you used, what brand you chose, and I got a lot of responses, and most of the responses were asking me to tell you what I learned from asking that question. So figured I would just do a review. It just arrived and I'm super excited. I kind of don't want to tell you which brand I got because I haven't tried it out yet and I don't know if I like it yet, but none of that video is coming up soon. This is actually pretty nice.
1 minute.
Yeah, I think it's working for her. Although to be fair, it's not too hard for you to fall asleep.
It's been a busy day.
It's literally been like 5 minutes and she's already sound asleep. Hello and good morning you guys. It is Saturday. I spent my first night with my weighted blanket last night and I don't really want to spoil anything, but I slept pretty well. So I'm feeling good. I was able to get up, work on some things, answer some emails, and now I have a friend coming over, which is really exciting. She's one of the friends that I met at the EDS conference, and she just happens to live in the area, and so we're getting together for the first time, and I can't wait to see her again. It's gonna be great. Well, looks like I just saw her pull in, so I'm gonna go, and I'll talk to you guys later. Alright guys, so my friend just left. We had a really fun time. It's been so great lately being home. I feel like I've just gotten to connect with so many awesome local people, meet so many new people, and kind of branch out my friend group a little bit. I definitely cannot wait to see her again. She's super artsy and it would be so fun to like do a project together or something like that. Anyway, the medical nerd in me right now is so excited because I just got a box full of new oxygen cannulas. The little like tubing pieces that go in your nose. So what we think happened earlier this week when I had that like crazy breathing reaction was because we switched me to a different oxygen cannula. And I think that I was allergic to the plastic in it. It had like this plasticky smell, which didn't really seem to bother me when I put it on. But I think that's what I was allergic to all of a sudden. So it's kind of ironic that I couldn't breathe because I was allergic to the oxygen tubing. And I'm really glad that these ones fit because I ordered them in bulk. I ordered 50. So if they didn't fit, I'll be in trouble. I actually ordered pediatric size this time because I feel like they never really fit in my nose right. I keep waking up and it's like all over the place because the prongs are too far apart. I don't know if that's an issue that anyone else has. So I took a leap of faith and I ordered the pediatric size, knowing that like my anatomy tends to fall within pediatric sizing, which is kind of strange because I'm, you know, like a full-sized adult. I'm not super small or anything, but my anatomy tends to be, like my port is a pediatric port and my stomach was really small when they put the feeding tube in. I have a really tiny uterus. My rib cage is really small, and we have to use like a needle or an IV or a catheter. I always have to have the smallest pediatric versions, and even like my fog mask and my nebulizer mask, they're all pediatric sizes because I do have a small jaw. I don't know. I'm somehow like child-sized and adult-sized at the same time. I don't know how that happened. Hello you guys. Happy Sunday. I feel like I just slept for like 20 years. I think today was like my best sleep-in day that I've had in a very long time. I'm kind of wondering if it's got anything to do with this new weighted blanket here. I do want to save a lot of my review for that video, but I guess I kind of want to touch a little bit on why I'm trying out this weighted blanket and some of the things that have been going on in my life. So as you guys know, if you have seen my I lost 3 months of memory video, I had a bit of a traumatic time about 2 or 3 years ago where I don't really remember what happened for a few months, and the months surrounding it really weren't good times. If you haven't seen that video and you don't know what I'm talking about, I can link that here and in the description below. But basically, I felt like I was pretty much over that and that it wasn't really affecting me, and I had overcome that problem. But recently, and you guys know I'm already a terrible sleeper, I feel like it has been affecting my sleep. And looking back, it's probably been going on for a lot longer. I just didn't notice. I've been having a difficult time going to sleep. And I'm not usually the type of person who's really anxious. I'm pretty calm, cool, and collected. But I've been getting very anxious when it's time to sleep, and even having a lot of panic attacks. When I start to feel myself drifting off to sleep, I panic and wake up, and it's been rough. And I think it's just all really tied to the feeling of losing control. In that time, I was on a lot of medications that were really sedating, and I felt like I couldn't wake up, and I was sleeping all the time, and I felt like I was out of control, and I was very afraid that I wasn't going to wake up. That was like my biggest fear, and it still is a lot of the time, I'm not gonna lie. Going to sleep sometimes is really scary for me. I feel like I'm giving up control, and I am afraid I won't wake up. And I'm telling you guys this because I want you to understand that mental health is just as important as physical health. Even making a distinction between the two, I think, is dumb. Like, mental health is health, and we should be able to talk about it as openly as our physical health, and unfortunately it's kind of not accepted that way. And I've been extremely fortunate to really not have a lot of mental health issues, but I know that I have been accused of having a lot of mental health issues by medical professionals. That's one of the things that I think in our community makes it especially difficult to be open about mental health issues, because we're afraid that if we admit that there is anything going on there, that everything will be chalked up to that. And I wish I could say that wasn't a valid fear, but it is. So for me to go to a doctor and say, you know, I'm experiencing anxiety, that's a scary thing for me, and not really helping the situation at all. But I am looking into getting a therapist. I think I have some trauma to sort through, and now that I'm not really just in survival mode, my body and brain are starting to process those traumas, and I need to be more aware of what it is that I'm even dealing with. I don't know if there are memories that are going to try to come to the surface, memories that I can't recall but are still in there rattling around. All I know is that it's affecting me, and I don't want the stigma of mental health to get in the way of me feeling better. And I think there are other aspects of this entire journey that I really just haven't dealt with because I didn't want to and I couldn't at the time, that are affecting me negatively in certain ways. So like I said, I'm looking into finding a therapist. I think it's going to be really great to have someone to talk to. Hopefully I can find someone who's kind of a practical therapist who maybe will have some coping strategies for me to deal with. I now have this weighted blanket to hopefully help me to sleep, and I think so far it's working. I've had it for 2 nights and it could be the placebo effect. But honestly, either way, I'll take it. And of course, I will continue to document how that goes so you guys can see in my review video. But yeah, I just felt like I really wanted to be honest with you guys about all aspects aspects of my health and my health journey, and this is an important part of it. I talk to you guys all the time, and so many of you guys are dealing with so much worse when it comes to anxiety, depression, PTSD, eating disorders, a lot of which are kind of secondary to the main problem being your health condition and how you've been treated. I have a sister who has a very severe anxiety disorder and issues with depression, and I've grown up with her and I've watched it and I've seen it, and so I always said, you know, I know what anxiety looks like. I don't present like she does. Now my body is clearly trying to tell me something, and it's time, I think, to revisit some of the memories that I haven't really had the ability to even acknowledge. So that's where I'm at. I'm probably just gonna spend the rest of the day curled up like this, just resting. So I have a bit of a bum wrist going on here, and something strange is going on with my neck that I'm honestly trying to ignore. So today's gonna be a rest day. Hopefully tomorrow I will have the energy to get this video edited and uploaded for you guys. I'll also be announcing the winner of the giveaway for the pregnancy pillow, so I'm going to tack that on right here. Alright guys, here I am, ready to choose the winner for my pregnancy pillow giveaway. I know that I said that I would pick the winner a little bit earlier in the week, but because my last vlog went up a little bit late, I wanted to extend it just a little bit so that everyone had a fair chance to enter. We have had 546 entries, but now the time has come and I'm very excited, so we're gonna do a little bit of camera reception as I'm also gonna be filming this for Instagram. But basically I'm using a giveaway site that will automatically pick a random winner for me, and then it gives me the email so I can get in touch with the winner. Alright guys, it is that time. I am about to choose the winner for the pregnancy pillow giveaway, and I'm super excited. Alright, here we go. And we have a winner! Hannah Mitchell, congratulations! I'm very excited to share this with you. Sorry for those of you who didn't win today. I hope that maybe I'm able to do another giveaway in the future. A lot of you have been asking which brand I like and exactly which one to get on Amazon. And I can link down below the one that I have, or the most similar one to the one that I have. Really, it's not that fancy. It's like in the $30 to $40 price range on Amazon. It's Prime available. I think I've ordered about 3 and they were all different brands, but they're pretty much the same. The most important thing to me is that there's like a zip-off washable cover for obvious reasons. So yeah, congratulations Hannah. Now back to my outro. Yay! Congratulations to whoever the winner is. I hope you enjoy your pillow as much as I do. And thank you and everybody else for coming along on another week's journey with me. If you liked this video, I'm pretty sure you guys know what to do about that by now. If you want to see more videos like this, I make them every week, and you can hit the subscribe button and hit the bell if you want to be notified when I upload. And besides that, I'll see you guys next week. Bye guys!